First of all, I apologize if the exposure is a little wonky because it's really bright back there and my little light that I have here is not the greatest light, but check it out. I took a chance and went on eBay and picked up the Osmo Pocket 4 from a seller in Korea. The seller had a lot of good reviews, and like I said, I took a chance. And you're probably wondering, why didn't I just wait for the Extra Muse 2 or, even the Pocket 4P that has been announced? And I'm not that interested in the telephoto aspect of the Pocket 4P, mostly because I have this camera, the A6700, that if I want to put a telephoto lens on it, I could get a much better image with a larger sensor and a telephoto lens versus the Pocket 4P, which has a 1-inch sensor on the main camera, but the telephoto lens is like a 2/3 inch sensor. So you're not gonna get a very good image when you're using a telephoto lens when the light gets low. So that's the main reason. I wanted just the 1-inch sensor. I want to play around with D-Log instead of D-Log-M, and I just want to see if the image quality is better than my Extra Muse, which is the Pocket 3 clone. I'll do a comparison video coming up, but today is more just the unboxing to make sure I didn't get scammed. It's fun to go against the government every once in a while when they tell you that you can't get DJI products in the US. I got one. The ban to me was really stupid to begin with. I mean, DJI has been willing to let the government audit them to pass like FCC guidelines or whatever. But it seems like it has more to do with the US government being afraid that China is better at this kind of stuff than them. And so, what they basically taking the stance of, if you can't beat them, just exclude them, right? So I'm not going to go through too much of the unboxing, but it does have the official stickers and manuals and everything. Plastic seems nice and sealed. It does look like a legitimate Pocket 4. So as you can see here, this is my Extra Muse in the Tilta case, which I love. I have a Tilta case for this coming, but what it comes with is just a little gimbal protector thing that's not really like protecting the device itself. Oh, okay, it's just like that. So I'm gonna take my tripod that I had for the Extra Muse just to make things quicker. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure that, since I bought this on eBay, that this is a legitimate product and not like some dupe. Oh, and here we go. Osmo Pocket 4. It is detected. Slight change of plans. I was gonna go through more of like the setup of the Pocket 4, but my son came home, wants to go play some volleyball outside. Let's take this outside and let's get some sample footage. I'm gonna play around with some of the film tones. I think I have it on the movie film tone right now, and we're just gonna rock that because the film tones are new to me. We're not gonna shoot in D-Log or anything. I'll save that for another video. So all right, we're heading outside to go play some volleyball. Like I said, we're just in the movie. Oh, it looks so orange. Why do I look so orange? Hopefully this is better when I get outside, but right now we're in the Film Tones movie at -1 EV because I was noticing that this thing seriously like overexposes. So I got -1 EV. I have a 1 to 5 stop ND filter on there. I'm probably gonna have to have the ND filter all the way up to the 5 stop when we get out there, but let's go. Kind of backlit right now, but that's okay. Whoa. What's up, dude? Wait, I got the wrong slippers on. Okay, you ready? Oi. I don't know if I like this movie. We'll change the film tones in a bit. We're gonna do this movie for a little bit. I'm going over the footage here from the Pocket 4, and I do not like the film tones. Especially like on those parts where like I'm close to the camera and it's in the shade and the ISO is a little higher, so it's exposing for me in the shade. It's very noisy. So I think if you're gonna use the film tones, like my initial thought is that you gotta have that noise reduction on a little bit, but I don't like doing that, so I'm gonna have to figure out D-Log on this and that'll probably be the way I shoot going forward. By the way, the audio you're hearing is the DJI Mic 3, the adaptive gain. Oh. Oh, pretty good. All right, we're gonna try the classic neg film tone. You ready? Still hot. It's hot out here. Classic neg film tone. Oh, sorry, my fault. You know, I just realized is that I didn't put an SD card in the Pocket 4, but it has a little bit of internal memory, so I'm hoping that it has enough to capture what I need to capture right now. But if it cuts off, it cuts off. We're just gonna go with it. Oh, all right. So now we're on CC film. I'm wondering if this is like classic chrome, like Fuji, but they can't call it that because it's DJI. So it's just called CC film. By the way, these film tones that I'm testing today are all in 100% strength at -1 EV. What do you guys think? University of Hawaii volleyball, national champs. Yeah, first set was not too good, but then they won 3 in a row. Okay, let's try warm tone. Warm tone film simulation. Okay. Boy, you tired? By the way, I'm sorry if this video is a little bit all over the place. It's like that sometimes when you're trying to make videos in your spare time. My son needs a little ice for his knee, so I'm gonna wrap this video up here. By the way, this ND filter is a 1:5 stop with a 1/4 mist. So it kind of blooms the highlights there. And I'm still on the warm film tone, so you can let me know how this looks. Like I said, videos to come, I'll be testing D-Log, comparing it to D-Log M on the Pocket 3 Extra Muse. Well, the Extra Muse is called X-Log, which is basically D-Log M, which I will compare to D-Log. And I have the Phantom LUTs for D-Log M. I'm gonna see how they work with the D-Log. I know that the D-Log is a lot less saturated, so I might have to play with the highlights and shadows and saturation a little bit with the Phantom LUTs, but I'm pretty sure I can get it to work. But anyway, that's all. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. To my eye, this D-Log looks a lot like S-Log 3. So I wonder if like color grading S-Log 3 with, color grading this with the S-Log 3 LUTs, tweaking it here and there might work. We'll see.